Hello, boys.
The hell? Be careful with the elevators. I recommend a maximum of 4 people in there.
Gap,
And
Wi-Fi. Please hurry up.
Hey, where'd you get that leather jacket? Wig.
That's classified.
I think that was
Oh,
the
come
last,
on.
last chip
Come on,
shot.
where'd you get it? I want to
EA.
get this. I want to get that jacket.
What's the password? It's just on Grimax.
Great.
1.
I already took damage from someone
Yeah, we
running
can
into me.
What the fuck? I didn't even know that was even a thing that could happen.
Taking damage from someone running into you, or?
Yeah, I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, that is a thing. So, when you are in an elevator or in the ship, please do not run. Only speed up by using your scroll wheel. This will significantly decrease the chances of killing each other just by running.
Got you.
Mission, where are you going? Going to buy clothing, or?
Where am I going?
Oh, are you new
Lost.
to the game, or?
I'm always lost on Norville.
Wait, wait.
Wi-Fi,
I was
did you
in third
die?
person, so I couldn't see your names.
Do you see me?
Yeah, I do.
I'm
I
the guy
see.
with the green jacket.
I see.
This direction.
I see the other names now.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, Captain Wi-Fi, did you die?
No, I didn't. I'm just having some issues. If you want to go ahead and go without me, I'll fly down my own. That's fine. If not, I'll be 2 minutes.
Great, we have to wait on the train. Oh, never mind.
Man, in real life and in the game, I'm always running for the train.
Director Rust of Crusader Security. While those
Yep.
responsible still
The way it
remain
should be
at
done.
large, the quantum travel blockade is now over.
Oh, shut
We are
up,
doing
Crusader.
everything we can to keep you safe. I strongly advise extra caution as traffic resumes. That is
These
all.
trams are so fast. It's unhealthy. Like the G-forces should be making us fall over. By the way, I decided to go to Providence platform today. Just a thingy. And I noticed that there is like an actual cart with like a container that's actually transporting containers, and cranes are actually moving it in like an area where you can actually walk around.
Yeah, on Orison. Yep.
Yeah,
My
Providence.
first week playing this
platform.
game, all I did was just like walk through all the different places. I just
Yeah,
couldn't
that
believe
was
everything.
really cool.
I'm gonna call my ship real quick because I need to get my certain
Oh,
clothes from my ship's inventory real fast.
Mission?
My
What just
clothes.
happened?
I don't know. Was I in front of you? Then all of a sudden I was behind you.
Yes.
I was like running through, and then all of a sudden I was back on the chair on this. Oh no, wrong
Come
way.
back. No, where are you going?
I don't know this place. Gonna get bugged.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm on
let
my
me
way now.
just get my certain clothes from my ship and be back with you guys.
Isn't it just fun when your entire wardrobe decides to just delete itself spontaneously when you load back in?
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, all my clothes, I put them all in a backpack and everything, and they just decided to disappear when I tried to equip the
Oh my
backpack.
God. Jesus. Wait, did you maybe die or anything?
No, I didn't die. Because I joined Build and Play first of all, and then I've obviously exited back out of Party Launch. I put it all in my station inventory, hoping that's just safer than risking it just disappearing. And no, it's all gone. So I just have to grab more crap.
That sucks.
Is it overkill flying the 890 down to Lawville?
That is overkill.
That's funny, but I wouldn't even risk it. Rex would kill me simply on the amount of fuel it would use.
And I'm coming back from my ship.
Welcome to the New Deal.
Man, this background music is actually killer, dude. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, we are here.
Right, I'm on more right now, so.
Nuster, do you have your chat enabled?
Ah.
Badge, would we be able to just start or something? Or how long is it going to take you to get here? Oh wait,
Oh,
you're
I'm
already
on my way.
quantum now.
Yeah, I'm quantuming. Huh.
Yeah, okay, that will be quick enough probably. You're not in the 890, right?
No.
Okay, then you will be fast enough.
Wait, you own the 890?
No.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I have one as part of my duties as sector leader. It's on an account for us all to use.
Yeah, we got
Which is
on.
unfortunate. The account I'm on, because the time taken to switch accounts is just really long.
Who's this guy in blue armor running around?
Probably just some random player.
Hello? Okay, to all passengers, please head towards the elevators.
1 second.
Mission, are you lost again, or...?
I wanted to pick up some toys.
Okay. You
That
can
is
take
enough-
an
enough
elevator
bad.
to hangar 7, max 4 people per elevator. Do not run inside an elevator.
5 and sprint, got it.
Who just...
That one guy that had to say it. That one guy that just had to say it.
Okay, there's
I
some
knew-
random with us.
Yeah, I believe so.
Or maybe it's someone and they don't have a mic, maybe? Maybe?
Yeah, this is a random. We might have
A
to
random.
take care of them.
Sounds
Mission
serious.
and 4
Wait,
IR,
what-
please go into the elevator.
What hangar are we going to?
7. Hangar 7.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll be touching down
Oh.
momentarily.
So,
Yeah, you can immediately go to hangar 7. We do have to deal with this random though. I'll try
But-
communicating with this monkey. No.
So basically, right? You know how I said I was getting food like 10 minutes ago or whatever?
Mhm.
It said it was complete and everything. Checked outside, wasn't there or anything. So I was just getting a refund and stuff on my food.
Oh,
Hey, only 4 on the elevator.
oh god.
Use confirm hangar 07.
07, hangar 07. Is the random on board or where's the random?
Well, this is a nice, it's a nice shit.
Please, as passengers, please head towards the back of the ship.
Alright, I'm in the back.
Not the like the complete back, like the passenger compartment.
Like, are you talking about like where all this like a bar?
Yeah,
and
like the
stuff is?
luxury stuff
Okay.
over there. I would
Yo, you
recommend.
Did you get paid for record this? Like for my YouTube?
Oh yeah, you can record it. Mission, maybe not. I didn't give you access to go down. God. I'm sorry. Can you come back up again?
No, I didn't say anything. He tried calling me at 7
I'll be back.
past 7.
Nasser, are you supposed to be muted
Yeah.
or?
Where's this random person? Are they gonna kill us all? Now that we all have all our guns off.
Is he on board?
What does he look like?
No, I didn't see him.
No,
He-
he wasn't.
Oh, he went in an elevator again, or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I tried to lost him by pressing the elevator button fast.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know which person like we was looking out for.
Badge, you can also head into the back of the ship.
I just need to go AFK for a minute.
Who's trying to get in here?
That's me. Nasser, can you? No, we can take off.
Okay.
Can't spawn anything. Oh god damn it.
No, I was just holding the door just in case. Sorry about the hot mic.
I once again recommend sitting down because we are departing. Okay, so welcome aboard this W5 Starliner. Today's tour will be the Microtech lore tour. That will be mainly lore focused around the planets of Microtech or Stanton 4. We will also do a bit of sightseeing and maybe some activities. You can get drinks and food at the bar if the game is working, whilst we are not in quantum travel. Or maybe even in quantum travel, but we shall see. Yeah. We have a few basic rules. The passengers are prohibited from going into the crew quarters in front or the other technical parts in the back. That's because I don't want you to fall through because there's no fighter and we don't want anything to happen close to the cockpit.
Yeah.
You are also not allowed in the cargo bay.
Makes sense.
You're.
What if I already went in the cargo bay?
I have to kill you. No.
Kick him. Kick him.
Is
Ban
there a
him.
brig?
No, it's not. It's
Put
not.
him in the brig.
It's not bad. I just don't want anyone. I
yeah.
want to open the cargo bay in flight. Um. Second main rule is that you are not allowed to have any weaponry equipped. Please don't take any weaponry with you. Only crew is allowed to do that. But yeah, it's a bit hard to prohibit everyone from doing that.
So how long you been doing this like lore tour?
I don't know, like a few months now, probably like 5 or whatever.
Sorry, I didn't see you wanted me to go Everest first.
Did we already jump or?
I was about to press jump. I just double checked the chat before I pressed the button.
Nice. Who knew? Yeah, the servers are unstable. Game is being annoying to me. Yeah, Everest first.
What ship is this?
This is the RSI constellation Phoenix.
Interesting.
Yeah, the 2 rules I said are basically the main rules. We will be jumping to Everest in case you haven't, in case you have forgotten to put in items into the inventory of the ship. You can still do that whilst we get close to the station, like a spacesuit, maybe some med pens. A spacesuit will be quite useful during the tour.
Do that real quick.
When we get close enough, of course, because I don't think we're in range yet.
Wait, we need to bring spacesuits?
Yeah, I recommend bringing a spacesuit.
Oh no! Oh!
We're going to Microtech too, so a spacesuit suited for cold weather is probably a good idea. But you don't have to, because yeah, you don't have to. If you really don't want to bring one, you don't have to, because you will be able to breathe on Microtech and its moons. So
Sometimes I forget you're able to breathe on Microtech. So I rarely have had to go there.
we are in range for inventory. You can transfer items to the ship. Please do not take any weapons.
Don't piss me off and I won't.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think the bathroom's in the front.
What?
I was being silly. What are these arm things that open on the constellation?
Those are the missile launchers.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are.
Oh. That's so cool.
Do you also have the top missile launcher on the Phoenix?
No, you only have the 4 side ones.
Ah,
You have quite a few less missiles.
yeah, because I have the Taurus and it's completely the different way. I don't have the side ones, but I do have the top ones. Not obstruct. Aye.
We are now entering deep space on our journey towards Microtech. It won't take that long. It's a we have a fast XL1 quantum drive.
I'll be right back real quick. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Ooh, that's why. Hey. Nestor, can you talk in-game? I don't hear anything in-game. If you are trying to talk. To the people who are here, we'll start off with a bit of basic lore before we arrive at Microtech. The main thing in Stanton is, which you can also see when you're in the loading screen, is that Stanton is a very special system. This because there are 4, and only 4 planets here, which were all terraformable. So we could terraform all of the planets here to be breathable for humans, which they now are. Engineer, if you want to get out using an emote, you can't place stuff down in quantum. The planets in Stanton were all sold to mega corporations by the United Empire of Earth. This mainly because they needed money. Money for the Vandu War and money for the Sinfworld project, which is a project which in which humanity is trying to build a planet from scratch. Which sounds insane, and it is insane. It's in the Chronos system.
Do you know when like they add another system to this game?
What did you say?
Do you know when they'll add another system to the game?
They are planning on releasing Pyro, but it's taking a while.
Do you know if it's like maybe gonna be the same size or?
No, Pyro is way bigger. I believe it has 5 planets, and the size is just ginormous. You, with your like normal small ship, you won't be able to make it from planet to planet, basically, because the distances are just too big.
Man, and stuff like that is why I hate it when some YouTubers are like, "Oh, Star Citizen is a scam."
Well, they said they were going to release that system like when they actually announced this system specifically. They of course said that they would release the game in like 2014, but when they decided to like tell everyone that they were going to release this system, it was more like 2019 or whatever. And now it's 2021 and 2022, and it even looks like it might not come this year. Might not. It's not certain.
Isn't like the team like really small or something?
No, Star Citizen team is pretty big.
Oh,
But still, even though the game has a lot of issues, if you look back at its history, it's a very controversial history, but also they just made a lot of mistakes. They chose an engine made for single-player games for some reason, because it looked nice and it was popular at the time. That's probably why. That was just a stupid decision, because that is why the servers and server tech was so hard to build. Was actually, because the game engine wasn't really built for it. Nowadays the engine is so heavily modified, it's basically its own thing. But they are still working on these server tech. Next to that, they also kind of started development in like 2011 or something. It actually like properly took off in 2013, but then they decided that what they got in 2015, they weren't happy with it. They basically reset everything and made everything again, but better. So if you look at how long they've actually been developing the game, it's more like 7 years.
damn.
And
Didn't
they
know it
are
was in development for that long.
it's the most expensive game ever,
Oh, wow.
or most expensive game in development ever. Because if you compare it to something like GTA 5, the studio behind GTA 5 is making about 1 billion per year from GTA alone, GTA 5 alone. Star Citizen costs, the development costs about 500 million now, I believe, which is
Yeah,
a
I think
lot
so.
for an alpha, but I mean, if I compare it to something like GTA or even Cyberpunk, which also has a huge studio, it's like not that bad. It's just that they are very bad at presenting themselves, especially in the past. Nowadays, the game is presented like an alpha, which is good, but in the past, they kind of said, well, it's going to release next year, and it didn't, and it didn't, and it didn't, and it won't. It won't next year. It probably won't for the next 5 years, maybe 10 years.
Yeah. Okay,
Nasser,
I'll be
you...
back one more time. I'm sorry.
Okay. Nasser, did you see
Sorry,
chat?
I had to get the refund and stuff, and reorder it. And you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah, I'll be right back.
So what about Microtech or Stanton in general?
Well, the plans got sold by the UE, as I told. And it's just special that there are 4 habitable planets. We will now be heading down towards its surface to actually take a look at the surface of Microtech, and then I'll tell a bit more lore. Prepare for quantum travel. By the way, Mission, nice glasses. I like them. Very fancy. And very purpley. So, we have now arrived inside Microtech's atmosphere, or Stanton 4. We are currently close to an outpost called Riari Deltana Research Outpost. We will be heading down towards the surface. It's an outpost on the edge of snow and greenery. Microtech, the planet Microtech, is a cold super-Earth. The cold climate of Microtech is a result of an error that happened during the terraforming process that the UEE, the United Empire of Earth, did. This error caused high cloud coverage and high cloud density on the planet, which made the temperatures on the planet very low, lower than intended.
Oh,
That is why it's so snowy. It was supposed to be like Earth-like, and now it's snow.
so is this like the most Earth-like planet, like in the game, like as of now?
Well, all planets except Crusader are Earth-like planets. Arcorp is a very Earth-like planet. Maybe Arcorp is probably the most Earth-like planet, but because we completely filled it up with cities, it doesn't look like Earth anymore. Microtech is
Yeah.
what we consider currently in game the most Earth-like planet, I guess, but it's mainly alpine and cold regions. Hurston is, for example, very desert-like. So yeah, they're all very Earth-like. The planet has an Earth-like breathable atmosphere with a surface pressure of about 1 to 1.1 atmospheres and a height of 100 kilometers.
Oh. Wait, so how long did it take you to learn all this stuff about the lore of the game?
Well, I started playing in basically when Elite Dangerous Odyssey launched back in July,
Right.
June, previous year.
Yep, same
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's show somehow even worse than Star Citizen.
Dude, I know, right? Like everybody wants to shit on this game so much, but then they go and play Elite Dangerous. Like, what the fuck?
Once you walk
God.
around in a ship, you just can't go back.
Honestly. And are able to go from planet to planet in like 20 minutes and not, what, fucking hours? Like that on that and what was that other game? Not Elite Dangerous.
EVE Online?
Maybe? I think so.
No Man's Sky?
Yeah, No Man's
No
Sky.
Man's
Yeah,
Sky.
yeah. It would take you hours just to get to another place, like if it was super far away.
That's because it's like infinitely large.
Yeah. Just I don't know. Hard
Yeah.
to play this and suffer with all these bugs instead of those two games.
It's just that Star Citizen is, to me, the vision of Star Citizen and even the alpha is to me the best, the perfect space game. Or well, everything game, actually.
Right.
But it isn't there yet, so I'm still playing other games too, you know. It's just, it's an alpha. Okay, so the weather on Microtech is most of the times, or can be, very harsh, and it has a lot of snowy mountains, forests, and ice sheets. The temperatures on Microtech vary from about 20 degrees Celsius all the way down to minus 120 degrees Celsius. There are some areas on the planet, which we are very close to and will land in soon, which are not covered in snow and ice. These areas exist because of some deep geothermal activity that happens inside the planet of Microtech. It's not because they are around the equator, that's a misunderstanding. And a lot of people think that, but that's not true. These areas are colorful and green, perfect for lower temperature camping. The planet was discovered in 2851 and later sold, just like all the other planets in Stanton, to megacorporations. The megacorporation Microtech bought Stanton 4 from the UEE in the mid-2800s. This because Microtech is a corporation specialized in producing a variety of electronics, like the Mobi-Glass device that is currently around your wrist. I recommend looking outside. We are currently flying into one of those greener areas. The cold temperatures on the planet that were caused by the terraforming error were perfect for keeping the Microtech's production facilities, data centers and other heat-sensitive computing cool, without using a lot of energy for active cooling.
Interesting.
We will land here for a second. You can go outside and take in the gorgeous environment, or just get some food and drinks at the bar.
Wait, does the bar on the ship actually work?
Well, there's a bartender, so yeah, it works.
Wait, what? Is it? Wait, are you talking about like the spot the engineer's at, like him?
Yeah,
or-
the engineer is the bartender. It's not the passenger. You can ask. The engineer can hear you. The engineer doesn't talk, except in game chat. So you will get a response in game chat. You can ask for food and drinks just with voice or in game chat. To the people who want to come outside, please come towards the front of the ship. You are allowed to go there now. You don't need any space suit. You can breathe here, and the temperatures will probably be fine.
Probably.
We will do two people max at the on the elevator.
Probably.
I don't know, it worked just fine. We went on it when all of us were on it. Back in Louisville.
Yeah, but it doesn't always work fine. That's basically the entire story of Star Citizen. It doesn't always
You know
work.
what? You know what? Fair enough. You got me there.
Badge, and I have no idea how to pronounce your name, by the way. It's, you three can go on it.
Come on.
No
By the
shoes.
way,
No
Badge,
worries.
you don't have shoes on.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I don't know what happened. There we go.
You can enter the inventory from the ship from the elevator.
Yeah, I already did. Don't worry.
Okay. Blue screen, and Paul, you can go in the elevator. Oh,
Bit windy.
yeah, as I said, the weather can be quite harsh.
Only
Elevator.
-4.
Bit cold, but livable.
Oh. I think our
Finnish summer weather.
We are just on the edge of the snowy mountainous terrain and the, well, pretty nice looking greenery, so that's why it's pretty cold here.
Yeah, I've never been to this area before. This is really cool.
Yeah, I never
Like
thought I would see an
flowers.
actual. Yeah. I thought I'd see flowers in this game.
Super flowers.
You say super flowers.
Oh, I really like the new cloud tech. It's so cool.
So cool.
Even though my laptop GPU is totally dying.
Oh man.
Wait, you're playing that on a laptop?
Yes.
That's very brave.
I probably have the lowest possible specs for Star Citizen to make it even like remotely playable. I mean, I currently am at 16 frames per second. So 18
What
now.
I've been told is try to like, put your settings like a bit higher because apparently the game works better that way.
I've been playing the game for a while, and because of my low specs, I have become an expert on optimizing. Don't worry. My
Nice.
game is running optimally. There is nothing to do in my laptop which can make it better, or in the settings or software.
You plan on upgrading from a laptop soon?
Not soon, but yeah, in the future.
Star Citizen comes out.
No, that's that's too far away. Probably around like 4.0 in like 2 years, or in other words, the next system in like 2 years. And that only depends on if the world stays pretty stable, I guess, and GPUs are like affordable.
Yeah, apparently GPUs their prices are supposed to fall this month.
Yeah, chip
So-
production is getting back up there. It's going in the right direction, but they are still quite expensive.
Yeah, so hoping whenever the prices fall, I'm gonna try to get an upgrade from my 500 Radon.
It really doesn't make the game run better.
Yeah, but
Maybe-
just for like my computer to run better in general.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because I do a lot of video editing when I'm not playing games on my computer, so it'll help.
Yeah. Are we gonna hike the mountain over there too?
No, it's not a discovery tour, so we won't be here for much longer. It's just so everyone who hasn't been here yet can check out some flowers, some rocks, and I see some other people already climbing some rocks.
You started it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh.
I
We
didn't
have a
read this.
certified paramedic on board. That's how people break their legs.
No, I break my legs going upstairs.
You
In
jump
this
in the
game,
elevator
yes.
then.
Or downstairs.
Or just moving in general.
That's
Break your
arthritis
legs,
for you.
citizen.
Especially downstairs is dangerous. I really like how they made this game so... Like, you don't see any patterns, all like flowers and plants, they look very random and such. Their procedural Planetech is so good. It's just, the game is like 80 gigabytes or whatever. And it looks like this, and already so many planets, and like all the terrain looks different. And then you have a game like Call of Duty, and it's like triple the size, with maps not even remotely close to the size.
Honestly though, right? Like
Sausage
100
and-
gigabytes for
No, way
fucking
more.
Warzone?
Yeah, I believe one game is like 180, and I believe there's another game 260 gigabytes or whatever.
Yeah, probably Warzone and what's that new one that came out like a year ago? Warzone and Cold War or something, was it?
No idea. Do you guys want to know more about Microtech's, like,
Yes.
the planet?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
I do recommend everyone to slowly come back to the ship again.
Slowly come back to the ship. Got it.
Well, take your time. We aren't. That's the entire thing of tours. You don't have to go quick and such. Microtech's government is quite interesting because Microtech has a well set up corporate government which controls the planet. They have sectors for stuff like waste management and water management, and they have a pretty smart implementation of their computer and software technology, which makes it so that their government systems run really well. They have a lot of automated stuff. They have been discussing about a population cap lately, which is interesting because they don't want the planet to become an actual, planet with multiple big systems and cities and towns and such. They just want Microtech to be a technological hub, which is, in my opinion, quite interesting. The flora and fauna on Microtech is also very interesting. The flora on the planet mainly exists out of cold-hearted plants, as you just saw, such as evergreens, wildflowers, grasses, and lichen. One particular lichen, Fawort, is an Arctic climate lichen. It is currently in research in New Babbage by several startup pharmaceutical businesses. This because the lichen has a promising antiseptic and antibacterial properties. Oh yeah. Microtech also has some indigenous wildlife. One of the most notable life forms on Microtech is the boreal stalker. It is an apex predator, but it was artificially made by Microtech, by the corporation. They made this apex predator because they had to fill an empty ecological niche on Microtech. The boreal stalker was not the only one. Microtech engineered way more flora and fauna specifically for this. The main reason is that all the life on Microtech got imported, and then when the terraforming error happened, a lot of those plants and animals died. Yes, we are ready for takeoff. They all died because, well, the climate changed all of a sudden. And so, they needed some new animals, and Microtech was able to just bioengineer them. I don't even know how you call that. And that's about it. Some more stuff on the company, but that's for later in the tour. We will now be heading out of the atmosphere again, and we will be going towards the first moon. God, that looks good. If you look outside, the greenery and then the mountains with like the snowstorms above them.
Oh yeah, it does look pretty nice.
It is something, isn't it? It's kind of uncanny, and it sounds like it.
Or stuff like this, like clouds and stuff, is why it's like makes me love the game even more and more.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, please make screenshots and such. If you make them, you can post them in. Well, actually, post them in the touring event channel.
Copy.
Oh, Dr. Blargmaster went to get groceries and forgot about the tour. Unfortunate. You missed the Microtech tour again. No. This is, by the way, this is the second time we're doing the Microtech lore tour, because this one, I made this quite recently. I have a tour for Crusader, Hurston and Arcorp too, but I've done those way more times.
When's the next time you're doing a Crusader one?
No idea yet. I don't have a schedule like that, but I'll probably be doing another tour not this weekend, but the one after. Maybe on a Monday afternoon sometime. It's just a bit random, and I am currently the only tour guide searching for more people, but hard to find.
Yeah.
Very hard to find. It's a very specific interest in lore, and also interest in like actually flying around in game and setting up tours like this.
Do you have any plans on doing tours, maybe on Dame or some caves or something like that?
Yeah, so that is who's talking?
Joey?
Ah, okay. Yeah, so I do have plans for that. I currently only have 4 lore tours, the ones we're currently doing. These ones will stay kind of the same. They will also not be charged. They are currently just free. Of course, donations are like appreciated because the crew does need payment, but I pay that myself basically with the organization. And I will make tours in the future, which I will call Discovery Tours. And those ones will be charged, will be a bit longer, and will focus more on finding or actually going to special locations like caves and that kind of stuff. Prepare for quantum travel.
Alright, that sounds great. Thanks.
But yeah, that's future stuff. It will probably take a while because I still... Oh, there are still quite a few people who haven't had all lore tours and such yet, so it'll take a while. 4 tours is currently enough. Prepare for jump.
Who's
someone-
laying prone right now? Yeah, someone tripped.
Oh. The quantum effect is still bugged. Does look pretty cool actually. Oh, there's the moon.
Are you talking about where it's like all frozen?
Yeah, like the quantum effect, like the actual blue animation stuff isn't happening, which is weird.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. I love seeing all the stars fly past me. It looks so cool.
The stars actually don't fly past you. The quantum effect is like a thing where just random particles in space get bent around your ship, and so that's what you're seeing flying past. The actual stars are just being stretched because of weird light artifacts. What the hell? I think I see... What the... Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on that. Yeah, we have arrived at the first moon. Global chat. Nice. Prepare for quantum travel.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to press Y.
Okay, so guy global chat is like, what?
Hey, what did you say?
It's just Nasser, the pilot, just counted down for quantum travel.
Oh.
So, we've arrived at the first moon of Microtech. This moon, if you look through the top or side window on the starboard side, that's the right side for the people who don't know starboard and that kind of stuff. It's this Calliope. Calliope is Microtech's first moon. It's a very cold and very harsh moon. The temperatures are so low that even the Pembroke armor can't withstand these kind of temperatures forever. The moon was named after the Greek muse, or a Greek muse for art and science, to remind everyone who visits the moon to strive for pure expression of thought, because that's Microtech is basically the future version of Apple in the 21st century. We have like the perfect Apple planet. The moon has quite a thick atmosphere of about 0.8 atmospheres with harsh and barren terrain. The weather is basically always bad with insanely high winds, able to push ships away or fling them into the air, especially smaller ships such as the Nomad. The viewing range is also quite horrible because of the permanent fog and low cloud coverage. The atmosphere is actually breathable because it has a lot of oxygen and non-toxic matter.
Wait, really?
Yes. Taking off your helmet is life-threatening though, because of the insanely low temperatures. You will freeze to death within minutes after taking off your helmet.
Oh, wow.
Are you guys interested in landing here for a second and taking a look outside?
Yeah, sure, why not? Did you say to type in global chat or something if I wanted a drink? Like from the bartender or?
You can also just ask me because the bartender is in the voice channel.
How do you say his name?
L'engineer.
L'engineer. Okay. Yeah. Wait, what is there even to drink? Because I don't think I know the
Better question,
name.
what is there not to drink?
Hey, engineer, could you hook me up with something, please?
Oh, drinks don't work at all? The engineer, if you still have the backpack, aren't you able to put the backpack down? If you don't have the stuff in the backpack, of course. And then put the specific thing in the backpack so then they can directly grab it out of the backpack. To the people who are going outside, I do recommend putting on a spacesuit, just so you won't die too quickly. You will be able to take off your helmet for a second. It's just cool to breathe on a moon, but just be careful. Four, watch out. You will be able to survive out here, but yeah, you might want to come back in quite quickly.
Got you. It's 5 minutes, am I right?
5 minutes.
In 5 minutes, I'll go back on the ship and get a suit.
That doesn't really matter that much unless you have Pembroke armor.
I don't know. I think on Microtech, it was like an hour or something when I didn't have any, like, the suit on.
It depends on where you are in Microtech. The temperatures are different.
Yeah. Did you say the Pembroke armor?
What the hell?
Yeah, the marshmallow.
Yeah, the yellow armor.
Oh, the yellow.
Mission you can get on the elevator if you want to.
I don't think I've seen that armor yet on this game.
I just have some white armor.
Or the flight suit, whatever.
You will also notice that because of the systems they have in game, your breathing is visible, and you will start to shiver after a while. I would recommend keeping your body temperature above 33 degrees. If it goes below that, you will experience extreme hypothermia effects, and shortly after that, you will start to die. The pilot is moving the ship because of logistic reasons.
This is a very nice store, though.
It is kind of raining or something, or is it just particles? Oh, it's just particles. I'm stupid. Yeah, the wind is quite harsh. It's true. Apparently, the ship is getting pushed around by the wind.
I heard soon they're gonna implement this mechanic where weather affects your flying more.
It already does affect it
Right,
quite heavily.
yeah.
I can't call the elevator Nasser. I'm not inside the ship.
No, but like when you're flying on planets and stuff, and besides just like little stuff like this, like you actually have to.
Elevator has been called. You actually have to.
Like you actually have to learn how to fly through the weather and stuff. Like it will impact it a lot more than just basic little stuff. Better get back up there before I freeze my ass off. Nobody else coming up before I hit it?
Fireworks. Ooh, fireworks. On the back of the ship if you look towards the left behind the ship. Whee.
That was cool. Wow. Like some of the effects that went on my screen.
Oh no. Okay, I'll be calling the elevator again. You can go up into the ship and we'll go on to the next
Is
location.
this button on the floor under the elevator back here?
Yes, you're not allowed to go there right now.
Okay,
yes, that is another- That is another
I was
elevator.
wondering what it was. Because I wanted to press it earlier. I was like, nah, it's probably something I'm not supposed to press.
Blue screen, you can come with me on the elevator. I do really like how like the ground on this moon is like sand, but it is extremely cold. It's like a cold Arctic
Right.
desert.
Yeah.
And the rocks are shiny black rocks. I like it. Obsidian-like.
Yeah.
Is everyone on board?
Copy.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I got the window seat.
Oh, build and play. Have you got any objection to me logging out on a bed? Because I need to go AFK for like half hour thing, and I don't know if it'll probably DC me by the time I get back.
Yeah, you can just go into a bed. I recommend just any bed works, as far as I know. You can just go into a bed, log off, and log back on, and you will just be in the ship. Probably.
Well, that's what I was gonna do.
should.
I'm hoping it should only take me 30 minutes, but... with me, things never go to plan.
No, not only the crew beds work, Nasa. I've tried all the beds and they all work, and I have had passengers also doing it in the passenger beds. So they should all work, but that's Star Citizen. You can, yeah, they should all work. They all have a logout function, that's for sure. Nice screenshot spamming, by the way.
I even took your cool obsidian rocks.
Mm-hmm. Who's on the ground? What the hell? Badge, what are you doing? Oh, you're in bed. In a bed. Oh, there we go, it's working. It was desyncing for me, it looked like you were just laying on the ground. I don't even know if he's still in the voice channel. Don't think so. Prepare for quantum travel.
Oh, I just stood up.
It's something weird with the quantum jumping that you just fall over sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's funny though.
It does have to do something with desync because I experimented with it and it's just, even though you aren't even moving, you just quantum jump and you fall over. Sometimes just happens, I guess.
Right.
Star Citizen.
Literally, anything to explain why anything happened in this game, it's Star Citizen. It's like the best way to put it.
The engineer, I'm going to pick up this movie. Am I allowed to? Because I need a drink.
So like, do all those drinks in that wall work, or?
No, I just went to Horizon. By the way, another quantum jump. I just went to Horizon and bought a load of drinks
Oh,
and
nice.
food, and one of those backpacks filled with those drinks and food are now with us. Oh, that's cool. We can see from the port side. You can see Microtech itself, I believe. Prepare for quantum travel. Is it? It's working. What? Oh, it's only from Microtech. I get it. Not from its moons.
Oh wow. Just seeing the planet and like this type of ship, it just, I don't know, it just feels like it looks different.
Oh, it looks so cool.
I
Yeah.
think this ship has the best windows
Best
in the
windows
game.
yet. Yeah, that is true.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. I would take those above 600 and 890.
Last jump. We have arrived at Clio. Clio is the second moon of Microtech. This moon is named after another ancient Greek muse, this time the muse of history, to remind those visiting the moon to remember that their work stands on those who came before them.
Interesting.
Clio's atmosphere is also pretty thick, with a surface pressure of about 0.7 atmospheres, and with a very alien feel because of the green and pinkish colors. Nasser, would you be able to... I don't know, I'll just say it here. Would you be able to find a liquid ocean somewhere? The weather on Clio is also very harsh and cold. Just a bit hotter, or well, less cold than Calliope, but still with a lot of storms and strong winds. The terrain is very mountainous, with snowy peaks and dry and empty valleys, except for its enormous liquid oceans, which we will try going to. You can see Microtech itself from the... that's port... is that... yeah, port side. Through the atmosphere, through the clouds currently. You can zoom in by holding F and scrolling upwards.
That's nice.
The moon also has a nice, like, big craters. And if you look through the top or starboard window, you will be able to see what I meant about pinkish. If you look towards the sun, you can tell that it is a bit like pink. The surface is also colored a bit pink. This is, in my opinion, one of the most alien-feeling planets in the, or actually moons, in the entire Stanton system. Maybe the most alien. Just because of its huge craters, its rockiness, its dryness, and its like weird oceans, its temperatures, and especially the weird colors.
Are you like remembering this off the top of your head, or did you like write it all down?
I have written a lot of information down. What I was telling just now was mainly written down, but also just telling.
Oh. I mean, that'd be sick if just you remembered every little piece of this, like, you know.
Well, because I've written it down quite recently and have done it already, and I've rehearsed it a few times, I probably would be able to do it out of my head.
Yeah, he actually remembers dreadfully lot of things.
Yeah. It's kind of weird actually, because why would you like learn so much Star Citizen lore as it isn't really useful in the real world currently, but you know, hobbies. If you look, yeah, you can still see Microtech through the port side window. We are currently
that's
getting
so
closer to some snowy mountains.
Man, this man looks so weird. So is there no water on this planet at all? Or
Well,
maybe-
it's way too cold for water, but there is an ocean, which we are trying to get to.
Imagine going on a tour like this in real life.
In space?
Yeah.
I was thinking my next question.
I just think that'd be so sick, dude.
Just ask Mr. Bezos.
Mr. Bezos.
Yeah, we just need him to donate like half of his worth to fucking Tesla.
Such a bad idea. As long as spaceflight is... I don't know. As long as spaceflight isn't... It's
Hey,
just
with
so
with the
hurting to the
funds,
environment. What?
with the funds from fucking Bezos, definitely we'll be getting out of this planet onto another one very quickly.
Yeah, but I'm kind of like, why would we want to do that? Because in the solar system, there aren't great planets for living at all. And Earth is just a beautiful planet as long as we keep it alive.
And there's Mars, like you can't like per se like live on it, but can create certain environments within like I mean, what is it called? I remember they were doing tests with it and stuff.
Yeah, they are. There's like somewhere on Earth there's currently still a NASA test going on with just some people living in solitary in a desert in a weird base.
Yeah. It's like it's sort of like a dome kind of thing, and it's supposed to look like and simulate like you're living on Mars and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Living on Mars will just be so inefficient, and we can't terraform it yet. We currently don't have the technology. Well, we can. It's just that it will take a long time, and the issue is the planet still has a lower gravity. The atmosphere, it's hard to just get an atmosphere thick.
Yeah.
Like the most current realistic options are getting machines on there, which basically pump out greenhouse gases, and maybe even some stuff like big mirrors, which basically just... Oh my god, that's right, I believe we were actually getting close. Some big mirrors, which will just be directing light down on the poles, because there are CO2 poles on Mars. That will help out, but you still have the issue that Mars has a weaker magnetic field. The radiation will be unhealthily strong. And that will just stay like that for at least a long time. Probably the best planet to actually go live on as humanity is Venus, but the thing is, the Venus terraforming with current technology will probably take like a few thousand years. Okay, so we're now actually just going to manually head down towards the ocean. Well, partially quantum, partially manual. Because the ocean is pretty cool, and it isn't a water ocean. It isn't actually clear in lore what kind of ocean it really is. And people say different stuff. Some people say it's an alcohol ocean, literally ethanol.
Nice.
And other people say it's other stuff. Like, it's confusing. I genuinely just don't know yet. I just know it's not water because it would freeze.
Wow, Thor, you don't miss the gym day, do you?
Oh, never, never, man. Don't catch me lacking.
Also, the confidence just to like whip it all off in the middle of the.
That's
You
what
know, they're
happens,
like-
man.
You know, like
This
they're like
engineers have been giving you too many candy bars.
Oh, man.
You know, they're like special rooms and stuff for the passengers, right? You can just go into a private room, close the door, and dress up.
You said we weren't allowed.
You are allowed in the passenger rooms with the beds.
Where's the passenger rooms? Oh, there's like front one.
There are 2 small ones in the front, and there's one bigger one back here where Mission is
Ooh.
currently inside. That's a 2 p.
I thought that one was an extra charge.
Yeah, and there are 2 in the front, 2 smaller one person ones.
I'll change in the bedroom to make everybody happy.
I can
Another
see the windows
small-
still actually.
Oh, well, you can if you. What? His hair is
The
like
hair.
invisible.
Yeah.
The hair is like. That's so stupid. Okay.
Well, we don't try to find the emote. Hold
There's-
on.
flex slash flex.
By the way, there's a nice little detail on the Phoenix. If you look in the aquarium, you can actually see the Phoenix but crashed. A small model,
Wait.
just broken. This is not an accurate representation of Warf-ish. Oh god, we just all fell over. This is not an accurate representation of Warf-ish, Warf-ish Industries, Warf-ish. What the hell? W5 Starlines. This is not an accurate representation. This is just.
Not a sign
Small.
of things to come when we get to the ethanol lake.
Okay, so if you go to the windows now and you look outside, you can actually see the ocean. We'll get a bit closer, but we won't go outside. We'll just fly over and take a look at it.
Oh, nice.
So
You
green.
can also really.
That's really green.
Yeah, the ocean is very green. This is also like a very short summary of the terrain. Huge barren deserts and mountains, my bad. Huge barren and cold mountains and ginormous oceans. If you look, you can actually see the pinkish reflection in the water now.
Wait, what? Oh, I
Or
see.
water, the ocean, my bad.
Damn, this ocean is fucking huge.
Yeah, they are quite big. Mission, by the way, about what you sent me. Those are Easter egg tours, or I want to make a special Easter egg tour, but I currently don't think there are enough Easter eggs for that. So I'll probably include them in the discovery tours. These tours are mainly focused on the lore tours are mainly focused on getting an image of the like lore and the basic looks of a planet, which kind of biomes you have there, that kind of stuff, but not on like special Easter eggs and special locations and that kind of stuff. Just more basic. If you look closely at the water, you can actually see it's not just a texture. It's actually 3D, like, geometry water.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Which is still, for me, as an elite player, it's a special thing. By the way, Nasser, be careful, we don't want to touch it.
Most
Yeah,
part of me want to jump in it.
small thing. The water just instantly kills you, so don't fly
Yeah.
in, don't fly into it, you will just
does
explode.
it? Wait, does it really?
Yeah, if you fly into it, you will just explode. If you walk into it, you can walk like a few steps, but then you will die.
Why?
Because they haven't implemented water yet. Yeah, like ankle deep and dead. That's true. Like 1 or 2 steps. So be careful around water.
Interesting.
Is the... I'm just gonna check if the thing is still gone. Oh yes it is. Oh, that's scary. I'm heading back. We'll be heading out of the atmosphere again. Which is one big thing about the Clio ocean. There are actually quite a few people who don't know about this ocean at all.
Yeah, I
noticed
didn't
that-
know about it till you know, this happened.
Cool.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I noticed that a lot of people do know that there are like oceans on Hurston, but most people don't know about the Clio oceans. So nice little facts to tell to players. There was even a small oxygen ocean on Lyria in like 3.2 or whatever, long time ago. I wasn't even playing back then, but I know it was there. They removed it for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't really know why, but guess it wasn't good enough.
Nice crater.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
Damn. Big old fat asteroid hit that one.
Jump. We will be heading on to the last moon. Euterp, or Euterpe? I don't know. Everyone pronounces it differently. I don't really know. Prepare for quantum travel.
There's a third one.
What?
You said we're going to
The third
oh,
moon.
there it is. Okay, yeah, I see it.
Euterpe, or Euterp, or I don't know.
I don't think I've ever had to go to that.
Prepare for quantum travel. If you have played Jumptown. Oh no, never mind. Jumptown is on Calliope. Yeah, Euterp is just Euterp. You can actually also breathe on Euterp too. We won't actually go land here because the terrain isn't that interesting. It's mainly just very cold. Another jump. Prepare for quantum travel.
What's the moon that has all the green crystals on the ground?
That's Wala around Arkle.
Yeah, yeah, I like that one too.
Maybe participate in an Arco tour in the future.
I will definitely do that.
I think my source system just crashed.
Oh.
Door.
Who's that talking?
Thor.
Ah, okay. You're still in game, so if you restart quickly, you might be back.
Yeah. Hopefully. I can load it up. That's enough.
One thing that is quite interesting about Utah, but you won't take a big look at that, is Utah also has oceans, but these oceans are completely frozen. If you want to do like a grav lever race on completely flat terrain, Utah might be your best option. If you look towards the port side of the ship, you can actually see the sun reflecting on those oceans. And if you zoom in, you can actually see some detail. It will go towards the starboard side now, or I don't know actually, port side. Looks pretty cool. Top window now. And starboard side. You can see the, if you look towards the front, you can see the reflection of Stanton in the, on the ice fields. I don't even know. What do you call that?
Oh yeah. Like glaciers or something.
Well, it's just an ice ocean, I guess. Well, this is Euterp. Euterp was also named. Ah, ice flats. Euterp was also named after an ancient Greek muse. This time the muse of music, to remind everyone gazing upon the moon that Microtech is guided by the natural rhythm of the universe and in their designs.
Let's see.
Euterpe
Okay.
is the
Back in. Sorry.
nice. Euterpe is the smallest moon orbiting Microtech with a surface pressure of about 0.7 atmospheres. The atmosphere is breathable because of its oxygen. The weather on this moon is harsh too, with very, very strong winds. Euterpe might actually be the worst, and very cold temperatures. Not as cold as Calliope, but also very cold. The moon has, as you can see, vast frozen oceans. Perfect for trying out gravel bikes or ice skating with your ship, which, yes, it is a possibility. It can be a lot of fun trying to land your ship on the ice with a lot of speed and then like slide it sideways and kind of ice skate with your ship. Unfortunately, if you use landing gear, which is very useful whilst trying to ice skate with a ship, your engines disable once you land. Well, they don't actually disable, you're just unable to use them, so you can't correct. But if you do it without your landing gear, you can actually just skate around on the ice with a ship.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, you can. It's just very dangerous because of Star Citizen physics. It likes to make you go boom.
Oh yeah. Like if you land wrong, your landing gear goes in the planet and you blow up for no reason.
Yeah, but I'm talking about ice skating without having your landing gear out. Because if you have your landing gear out, as soon as you touch the ground with your landing gear, you won't be able to control your thrusters anymore.
Oh.
I didn't even know, like, the yellow haze. If you look towards the horizon, you can see, like, the yellow haze of Stanton going down.
Oh, that's so cool.
Euterpe is also very, well, famous, I guess, for its very harsh mountains with very, very, how do you call that? Well, just intimidating mountains and rock formations. Ginormous rock formations and spiky rocks. It's just a harsh moon all around, but very cool to grav lev on the ice lakes, ice oceans.
This is very nice.
I do, if you have a grav lev bike, I do recommend coming down for a visit here someday, or taking part in the discovery tour of Microtech in the future, because that will include having grav lev bikes and doing stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, I got the Nox, so I'll definitely be ready for that.
Paul, are you actually like in game again? Or just
Yeah, I loaded back in.
oh, nice.
Yeah, back in the same chair that I was, so I was happy about that.
That's very nice.
And I was able to change my settings on the OBS where it actually records the Star Citizen window without the because I didn't spend money to get a Windows key, so I don't like have my computer like 100% activated, like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it has like the activate Windows on the bottom right corner of my screen, but oh, I think my game's crashing again. I'm freezing.
Oh my god. You can also what kind of graphics card do you have? AMD or?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, never mind then. Like the NVIDIA GeForce Experience recording doesn't have any impact on my performance and stability at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you crashed, you can follow the stream.
Well,
What?
but
Say it again?
he's still on the ship, so you can probably load in again.
Okay,
Okay.
nice.
We are actually getting close to the end of the tour now. We'll be heading back towards Microtech again. Because these were Microtech's moons. Prepare for quantum travel. I don't even remember which food I all took. I believe I took like an entire assortment of like fruits and sandwiches and burritos. Don't even remember. Oh, I had chocolate bars too. And smoke daddies. This is just a stupid name. Prepare for quantum travel. You guys in chat are confused again. Another jump.
There we go. Yeah, back in.
Indeed, two new Babbage. Prepare for the last quantum jump. Why am I getting so many pings?
You just say, why are you getting so many pings?
Yeah, someone is communicating in a server which I haven't muted, and I'm like going crazy.
Oh. Could be who was it that was taking the pictures earlier?
No, it's not
Pictures
the.
video?
I checked. I don't know. I'll just mute my Discord for a second.
Damn.
Well, here comes more information. We have arrived at New Babbage. New Babbage is the capital of Microtech. If you look down towards the ground, especially the starboard side window, but the port side window too, you can see the buildings of New Babbage. Most of the city is enclosed in domes and such to protect its inhabitants and visitors against the harsh climate of the planet. New Babbage is a major trading and social hub with a lot of smaller companies also having their headquarters here, such as Shubin Interstellar, which you might know because it sells gear, they have bases around Stanton, they're quite big in Stanton. Such as Cure Life, important for your medical supplies, Original Systems and Blue Triangle, and even some of Microtech's own competitors. The fact that all these smaller startups and bigger companies just all have their headquarters in New Babbage gave New Babbage the reputation for being the UAE's main cutting-edge technologies research capital. New Babbage was designed to support the creativity of anyone within it, with places to work in a relaxed environment and have fun in the night, or take part in amazing cold outdoor activities. Because of the technological advancement made on this planet, and especially in this city, you can expect to see some bleeding edge tech here. The main transit system is called the Metroloop. That's a Hyperloop vacuum maglev train system. You can find the factory line, Microtech store, a center mass, that's a ship weaponry and personal weapon store, an Omega Pro, ship modules, a Shubin Interstellar for mining equipment and armor, and a FTL career service, a TDD facility, and Apparelli, a clothing store, in the Commons, or basically New Babbage shopping mall. There is also an expo center in the city. This is called the Tobin Expo Center, named after the founder of Microtech, Tobin. I forgot his last name. You can find Nest apartments and the Brandworth Care Center in the Aspire Grand, the biggest building in New Babbage. That's the building towards the left of the ship, left front. You can rent ships in New Babbage in the Interstellar Spaceport and spawn vehicles in the garages there or in the Commons garage. And of course, you can buy Microtech's plushie at the spaceport. That's the Pico plushie.
Oh.
I also have the last law about the corporation itself, because of course it has law too. Microtech is a corporation specialized in producing a variety of electronics, digital displays, software and computers. It was founded on Earth, Sol-free, in 2782, 10 years before the fall of the Meses. Or actually, yeah, 10 years. The founder was Magnus Tobin, a programmer born on Earth. He first worked in his parents' company, a textile corporation, and after getting some money from them to fund his startup, he, began Microtech. His startup didn't really work out until his former mentor, Alina Tressler, after whom Microtech's main artificial satellite, or the space station, Paul Tressler, is named after, gave him some advice on employee autonomy. The current headquarters is in New Babbage, the capital of Microtech, and the current CEO of Microtech is Jess Alphonse. Microtech also has some subsidiaries, such as ProdLife, a life and ship insurance company, which is widely used across Stanton. The company also gives out missions to freelancers to search for missing people on behalf of ProdLife. We will be landing at the Commons. Here you can find shops and a bar and a vehicle spawn.
Well, like
And
our
we'll-
lane vehicles.
yeah, you can spawn land vehicles here too.
I'm just wondering, is the CEO of the company also the kind of president of the planet, or how does this work, or is it two separate
Well,
entities?
It's basically separate. The entity controlling the planet is just a corporate government made from well, pretty important people in the company, but it is like he of course has control over the planet, but he isn't actually directly governing it. They have a special group of people and software and computers doing that stuff. Passengers, please come towards the back. Do not go towards the front elevator.
Okay.
I recommend putting on a spacesuit if you want to drive around, or put your stuff from the ship in local inventory. Especially do that. Just put your stuff in local inventory. Because you might not come back to the ship. Unless you want to fly back to Lawville if it's in about 30 minutes or so. Once you are done with transferring your items, please go stand on this wooden plate here. It's an elevator, it will go down. One person at a time, please, or max 2, but should be full. You can then walk into the cargo bay. Please do not enter the vehicle yet, I'll come down.
Got you.
Because of the low temperatures and because I do not want you guys to have to walk over there, I have a vehicle parked here. You can get in the back. A few people can go sit down, but most people won't be able to. I will control the vehicle.
How much is it over?
I don't actually know, like 50k? Not expensive at all. 30k maybe? I don't know.
Interesting.
Shotgun.
Oh, hello, blue screen. Yeah.
Is that all of us? Or they still coming?
Yeah, I'll be coming in to control the vehicle. We'll open the cargo bay now. Oh wait, shit, I'm stupid. A second. Got to do something.
Take your time, man.
God, my frames at this planet.
Bro, man, I was at like 16 gigabytes when I first started playing this game. And every time I would come in or try to leave New Babbage, my game would just crash because of my low RAM. Did you not?
I am playing on 16 gigabytes, but it's working.
Yeah, the game is super RAM intensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like anytime I'm in New Babbage, my RAM maybe goes from like 13 to almost maxing out my 16, and in the game 50-50 chance of my game crashing. So I rarely ever come to New Babbage.
The hell? Okay, so we are moving. To the people inside the Ursa. I'll try driving carefully, but it's actually a ramp there.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, woohoo! This isn't safe driving, but it's safe enough. Maybe not. Oh no.
I'm getting like Mass Effect vibes.
Yeah, just ignore the fact that we were upside down. Just ignore that.
Luckily, we can't see anything outside, so we can't fear for our lives.
Except Mission, who is in the seat.
I called shotgun, so
Just don't tell anyone about my driving.
yeah, it's been like peaceful the whole time.
It's just very hard to drive with these frames. It's horrible.
Ugh.
No, 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 no. Wait, she said no. Okay, just a second. We're not there yet.
It'll be cool when the Origin car eventually comes out.
Yeah, that would be very nice if they actually release that thing.
Yeah.
By the way, Nasser, you can all stay there until we go back in like 30 minutes. Or you can go to the spaceport and it will probably thaw in there and then we'll depart from there. If you do want to stay there, you will have to stay seated in the pilot seat, stay inside it. Okay. You guys can slowly get out of the wait, the hell? You can get out. We've arrived.
Sweet.
There's a door towards the front of the... Who's still sitting in the back?
It's me. My game crashed literally a second after I mentioned that there's just a 50-50 shot of my fucking thing crashing New Babbage. So I'm just reloading my source system. Oh no, I gotta figure out how to optimize RAM.
Yeah, I'll take the Ursa rover out so it doesn't despawn, so you can actually spawn back in here.
You sure do.
Because you're still here, so...
I think
Like,
if
am I,
you
like-
store it on the terminal, it should just pop his AFK body into the terminal.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to take any risks, so I'll just put in back here. Yeah, so to our passengers, if you don't have any more time or you're just done, this was the end of the tour. We've ended, it's over. thanks a lot for participating. Donations are appreciated, but you don't have to pay anything.
Thank
We'd like-
you.
That was
We'd
great,
like
man.
money.
Thank you.
You can
Thank you
head
very
off,
much.
unless you
Super
still want
cool.
to do some driving around or get transported back to Laurelville. We'll fly back towards Laurelville in like 20-25 minutes.
Yeah, it was a really nice tour. Because I had no idea there was an ocean on that one planet, or on that one moon.
Yeah, without a doubt, one of the funnest things I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a lot of really good lore know-how, especially the finer things around the different corporations and that stuff. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, and like, were you talking about like all the planets, whatever, like in this system were sold or something because the war, like something like that? I don't remember properly.
To the people who are still in the comments, if you come towards my marker, I'll go to the bar because cool place.
Mm-hmm.
A few of you were already there, I think so at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, blue screen is already there.
Of course.
So once it, you don't have an undersuit? What? These pass. I don't T swag. How do I like pronounce your name? How do you? I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Chweg.
Swag.
That's like, yeah, Chweg, like Schweg, but with a T at the beginning.
Okay. Swag. A mission. I don't know where you are going, but if you want to go to the bar, you probably have already been there. But
I'm lost.
if
Yeah, I'll join.
blue screen, you know where the bar is, right? You can take T swag there.
Yeah, follow me.
I'll pick up mission to show them the bar, and if anyone wants to do some driving around with like a hover bike or whatever, just let me know because I have all the vehicles except the military vehicles.
The promenade.
Thank you very much and a nice evening.
I was just kidding. I'm not actually lost.
This is pretty nice at the evenings. Not so
Yeah.
cool at the nights, but there's music and lasers and stuff in this place. And hamburger shop there. So
Yeah, there's a Whammers. There's
Yeah.
also a clothing store over there with some pretty nice clothing.
yeah,
There it goes. Let's see.
You good? You need something?
Build and play. There we go.
anyway, thanks for the tour. Was really great. Again. Nice.
Coming up.
You plan on advertising this tour more?
As in what? How advertising?
Yeah, like like posting it more on Reddit and stuff like that. You know
Well,
what I'm
when I plan a tour, I post them, and yeah, if you want to get like participate in tours more often and do all the other ones, just send me you send me a private message. I will add you to the ping list, which is basically a list on which I just give you send you a personal message when I plan a tour. If you want
Okay.
like specific preferences, like not for the Microtech lore tour, please include that because I will forget, and then you will get spammed for tours you have already participated in.
Right. You said you're doing another one this weekend or something, right?
Not this weekend, but probably the one after, but not sure yet. Depends.
Oh,
Thanks a lot for the screenshots, by the way. I'll try getting a few good ones and using them.
I was recording, and so I can get screenshots later, like go through the footage and screenshot, but I think one or two of the files got messed up from where my computer or my game kept crashing.
All right. Yeah, thanks for